All right. What's good, y'all? West Coast Arbs here with another live stream. Happy Friday. Got a ton of college basketball going on today. Uh, like we've been mentioning the last couple streams this week, a ton of college basketball, pretty much morning through night, leading up to March Madness starting next Thursday. So might do some earlier streams for the next month or so, but oops. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yesterday we streamed a little bit later in the day and we missed out on some of the college promos. So wanted to make sure we get the value early on today, get all the promos going, and see what value we can get today. Should be some good value. We didn't get too many good slips hit yesterday, so hopefully hope we get some better variance in our favor today. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to throw it in the chat. I'm streaming on my X page, my YouTube page. I should be live on the EV Betters X and Twitch pages as well. So feel free to throw anything in the chat. But we'll get started here. A ton of pick six promos. So yeah, should be a lot of slips today. What's good, Aiden? Underdog should be some good value. I'll start with the sharp money tool and then take a look at pick six first, just because there are so many promos today. Yeah, so many promos. So yeah, I'm gonna look at pick six first, y'all. Unless there's any straight bets that I like. No, maybe this Jalen Duren play. If there was more liquidity, I'd take it in an instant, but we might be able to get Duren on some DFS plays first. Oh yeah, okay, so no, these are the discounts. So we probably want to start with the first discount here. Jalen Brunson looks like it has the most EV. Then we'll have to like skip a lot of these, but GG Jackson. Oh, this GG Jackson line is super off on pick six. So GG Jackson over 20.5 points, rebounds, assists. The rest of these are probably the discounts. Then we could take Cooper Flag over 29.5 points, rebounds, assists. KD. So OG is on the same team as Brunson, so that might nerf the payout a little bit. But we could go KD. And maybe Derek Queen here as the last pick. So yeah, we could do 5 picks here. We'll go Kevin Durant under 37.5 points, rebounds, assists, and then the last pick for this slip we'll go with Derek Queen over 13.5 points, rebounds, assists. So we could run that for 20 bucks. Yep, no bumps there. So that'll be the first pick six discount for Brunson. Pretty good value on these. All right, links should be shared in all of the chats. Maybe if the links aren't getting shared in the EV Betters page, if someone wants to build the slip out and share the link, that'd be appreciated. Let's do one more here. And then I'll go to what you guys are shouting out. So we'll go to Underdog after and then Better. But the next one, we could play the Cade discount. Just going in order of EV. And then... Geez, Pajemski and Scoot. Those are pretty bad discounts. Probably not going to play those. But let's see. So we liked OG here. This is a point off of most books. We didn't get to add it in the Brunson slip. So we'll go OG under 24.5 points, rebounds, assists. And Jalen Duren here. Over 28.5 points plus rebounds. That got bumped already. So we could take Tobias Harris instead. Yeah. Oh wait, he's on the same team as Cade, huh? So I don't think we want to do that. Donovan Mitchell. A couple of these look good. So Ant looks good and Donovan Mitchell. I'm going to go with Mitchell just because this is a point off of FanDuel versus the Ant line is just minus 132. So stronger signal on Mitchell for his under points, rebounds, assists. So we'll just run that with 3 picks. I don't have stake, betting demons. I don't think many people have stake. Where are you coming in from? Where do they have stake available? All right, links are shared there for that second slip. Still seeing some good value. Damn. Maybe we'll do one more. We'll do one more just because the value is really good. So we'll do Ace Bailey. And then I'll go to underdog for you, Aiden. Ace Bailey, third best EV on these promos. We took all 3 of these already. We took OG. We took Derek Queen. We took his over points, rebounds, assists, but don't want to double dip that line, even though it does look pretty good. We could go Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome under 24.5 points, rebounds, assists. Looks like it's not available. Don't know why that line's not showing up. But did we take Tobias Harris on the last one? No. We could take Tobias Harris here. I think we skipped him on the last play. Over 18.5 points, rebounds, assists. And then we could take Ant, like we wanted to take Ant on the last one, but we could take him here. Anthony Edwards, over 37.5 points, rebounds, assists. Probably just need one more play here. We'll go Evan Mobley. Under 28.5 points plus rebounds. Looks like that's not available either. I'll do a refresh. See some college value. Took OG. This Denny line seems pretty good. Minus 136 on FanDuel. He's on the same, he's playing in the same game as Ace Bailey, so it gets a little bumped there. Maybe we'll go Bridges here, I think. I don't think this will nerf the payout at all. So Bridges under 15.5 points. Yeah, that looks good. So that's 3 pick 6 slips. I'll probably move on now. We'll go to underdog. Links are shared here. Better odds on stake and prefer crypto. I bet on there, but I'm from US. I just prefer crypto. Just VPN because I prefer crypto and better odds on stake. I feel you. I don't really check out stake, so I can't really do a stake bet for you. But maybe I'll check that out. Because I also like to bet on crypto places, so we'll do underdog and then better, and then I saw Trey says prize pick, so that's the order we'll go in. Check out the sharp money tool though. There was more liquidity, and if it was more cross, I'd probably take this as a straight. But anyways. Not getting a lot of info from FanDuel on a lot of these lines. Yeah, nothing's really too strong against FanDuel for underdog. Might have to use like the general list of books as our baseline here. Maybe we could start with esports. Esports always has like pretty good value on underdog. So we'll go with simple over 6.5 headshots. Make sure on these esports plays you're getting the right game. Sometimes they'll show up multiple times, but you want to make sure you're choosing the right game. So this one is BC.G versus Nexus. So we'll see if it's the second one. Yeah, it's this one here. So over 6.5 headshots, and I will share the link, so don't worry about that. This Trey Kaufman Ren play, I wish it was stronger against FanDuel, but prize picks and kind of prop builder, we have 1 point of value. So yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with Trey Kaufman Ren. Over 8.5 rebounds. Close out this 2-man. So I'm limited on underdog to $75 total per day. So I try to get in like 5 $15 slips if possible. Underdog links are shared. I'm gonna check out the sharp money tool. We'll check sharp money tool for DFS plays here. Maybe underdog. Yeah, maybe we got some underdog plays here, but might be better to play it on better. Let me see what Sleeper has real quick. Because Sleeper, I'm seeing some plays show up, but it's always hard to get plays on Sleeper, so... Ugh, no discounts, bro. That's bad. It's usually harder to find plays on Sleeper, so if we could get, you know, some really good value, I guess it's just this Dixon play. All right, so we'll do this 30% boost. Damn, they had some good college discounts yesterday. That's disappointing that there's none today. Did I add Dixon? Dixon under 9.5 points. Then Jeremiah Fears, that's NBA. Damn, that Jeremiah Fears play literally just got bumped. We could do DeJounte Murray instead. DeJounte Murray under 1.5 steals. Do like this one better. This play is actually better than the DeJounte one. Sam Lewis under 3.5 rebounds. Yeah, little less cross market, or a little better on the cross market percentage there. So we'll run these three with the 30% boost on Sleeper. All right, links are shared. Let me tweet out this play right here. Looks like a pretty good play. Ooh. All right, that didn't work. Maybe I'll tweet out a different play real quick. Give me a sec here. What's good, Josh? Just getting this play tweeted out. All right, tweeted that out. Let's keep it rolling here. So we got underdog down. Someone asked for better next, and then better, and then prize picks. I'm just going in order of what you guys are shouting out here. That post you had today is so inspiring to keep grinding each day. For sure, bro. Glad it could inspire you a little. Just got to keep busting out these edge plays and, you know, let the numbers do its thing. Wait, I want to look at DFS. So I'll do price picks after better. Oh yeah, we saw these plays earlier. I'll look at the optimizer, see if anything lines up both ways. Just pre-match. 2 data points minimum, of course. Oh yeah, pretty good value here on the optimizer. Dante burnt us yesterday. Okay, maybe this Scotty play looks good to start. So Booker discount. Yeesh. So we got a Booker discount and 30% profit boost. So with this Booker discount, let's go Scotty Barnes under 17.5 points. And then I might want to save this play for a different app because we got Prize Picks, Pick 6 showing that this play is also valuable there. And then this last play here for Chris Dunn, not really too cross market, so I'm not going to play that one. Well, I prefer these plays on the optimizer, I think. So Darius Acuff. This dude's been hooping. Over 22.5 points. This is a full point off of every book with the line. So we'll roll with this for the Booker discount. How much is OddsJam? I've been using DGF Fantasy. Are you talking about... So OddsJam has a couple different products that they offer. I use pretty much all of them. I find plays in a lot of different ways. But the DFS optimizer might be what you're talking about because you're coming from DGF. I think the OddsJam optimizer is about $100 a month. But the other OddsJam tools vary in prices. So if you want to ask me about something more specific, I could let you know. I also use like the ARB tool to find plays, Sharp Money tool, Fantasy Optimizer, getting into the Prediction Insider tool, not really seeing any value here. And I already posted this Raptors play last night. Still looks like the value's there on Polymarket on Kalshi, but nothing really on the Prediction Market, the Prediction Insider tool right now. That's why I'm not really showing it. Trying to get the Sharp Money tool. Yeah, Sharp Money tool is fire. Definitely helps combining Sharp Money with all the other systems I run. Combining Sharp Money with EV has been like my most profitable strategy, I'd say. How can I purchase that? You can check out my link in my bio. If you go to the OddsJam website, you could tell them West Coast ARB sent you in like their chat and then see if they could hook you up with a discount or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get a 7-day free trial with the Sharp Money tool as well. So feel free to use that trial and then go into your first month. Someone said underdog. I already hit an underdog play. The value was okay. I'm going to hit the better 30% promo first. We'll try to get... We could probably get 5 picks in here, I think. And get like one big slip. We'll see, though. Ty Jerome, we'll definitely start with him. Did we take his under already, though, somewhere? No. We didn't take Ty Jerome yet, right? No. We could take Ty Jerome under assists, under 4.5 assists. This Taman Lipsy play, it's not as good on FanDuel. We'll go Jeremy Grant, though, over 22.5. Jeremy Grant. Over 22.5 points plus rebounds. FanDuel has it at minus 144. Really good against that. Also a point off against a couple other books. Then we'll go next play, Julius Randle. Under 11.5 rebounds plus assists. Minus 146 on FanDuel. Minus 140 on flip, so strong lean to the under. I guess we could go Trey Murphy. We'll take his under for sure. Do we like rebounds, assists, or points, rebounds, assists? I think I like his rebounds, assists a little bit better here. Trey Murphy under 8.5 rebounds plus assists. He'd be scoring, that's why. I don't want to let the points be the determining factor here. Rebounds is okay. He'd be doing that too. But I'm going to go with the rebounds, assists instead of the points, rebounds, assists. But honestly, the points, rebounds, assists looks fine too. So that's 4 picks. Want at least one more. All right, it looks like the better play might be D'Anthony Melton under 16.5 looks pretty good. His under points, rebounds, assists looks good too. We'll go with that. Here for Melton, we'll go under points, rebounds, assists. 22.5. So that's 5 picks. We took Denny on a slip already, I'm pretty sure. Those look like the best 5 plays here. I'm gonna run it as a flex. 30% boost. Yeah, that looks good. All right, Melton got bumped. We'll see if we could get his points line. Under 16.5 points. No, his entire line got bumped. Need one more play at least here. Benedict Mathurin. Okay, I think I like this Mathurin play. Also, he has a discount on pick 6, so we could also run the discount over there after. Nothing else got bumped, I think. Yeah, we're good here. So 30% boost for better. Damn, Mathurin got bumped already? That's crazy. All right. Before I even got to share the link, that's crazy. So I'm going to share the link, and then I'll find you guys a replacement pick. Damn, that was a good play. So I sent the link out, but instead of Mathurin, I'll give you guys 3 options. Mikal Bridges under 4.5 rebounds looks good. Damn, Mathurin. Şengün under 14.5 rebounds, assists looks good. Did I share the link everywhere? Yeah, I did. And let's see, one more potential. Damn, Matas. Matas over 20.5 points. Those are 3 replacement picks you could use for that bumped Mathurin play. That's crazy. That was fast. Literally right when I copied the link. All right, I don't have Novig or Fliff, but I'll run prize picks now. Don't have Novig or Fliff in California. I am traveling next week to another state, so I will be able to use pretty much all the sports books next week for like a couple weeks during March Madness. So right now it's just really DFS and offshores. See if we could get any straight bets in here. No, nothing really. So yeah, we'll run prize picks. Can you show Fliff value? I don't have Fliff. Price picks. So with that 40% boost, I definitely want... I try to do 6 picks if possible. Just for like one big banger slip. pretty good value here on Prize Picks as usual. I am limited. I don't know if other people are able to do like $10 slips for this 40% boost, but mine's only $5. And I can't share the links for Prize Picks. So if anyone wants to like build this out and then share the link after, that'd be appreciated. But we're gonna go with Nate Ament under 7.5 rebounds. These bump fairly fast, so I'm gonna just try to lock in the plays and then explain after. So Nate Ament under 7.5 rebounds. Malik Thomas over 14.5 points. Doing Prize Picks right now. Oh wow, some of these are super off, man. Ivan Karchenkov. Ivan Karchenkov over 8.5 points. This one's gonna bump for sure. There's no doubt. Shit, man. Donovan Dent under 13.5 points. Try to get 2 more picks in. Jalen Brunson. That's NBA. Brunson under 40.5 points, rebounds, assists. We took Jalen Brunson on the pick 6 discount. Bro, Prize Picks, please. All right, 40.5. All right, that got bumped already. Donovan Dent. Tyler Tanner. Booker, I think we took his discount over already, so don't want to double dip there. Sadiq Bey. And then 1 more pick. So Sadiq Bey over 21.5 points plus rebounds. No, that got bumped already. So maybe we'll check out Sharp Money for the last 2 picks, because these tend to stick a little longer. Gui Santos under 14.5 points. Decent EV too. And then Dante over rebounds. Decently cross market here. Or actually, we didn't take AJ Stanton McRae. And he looks pretty good, and it's cross market. Stanton McRae under 12.5 points. No bumps, no bumps. All right. 40% Flex Friday promo. All right, I'll leave that up on the screen. I can't share links. Oh, what? I could share links again. Yo. You guys are lucky. I'm sharing the links. Oh my God. I don't know when I could just start sharing links again. That's nice. Cool. Got a bunch of promos in already. All right, so we did pick 6, Prize Picks, underdog, better, sleeper. What else we got? Can you show underdog? All right, we'll check out underdog again. Just see if there's any promos here. Man, we got sold on some of these promos. We had from the, I think like Tuesday stream, we had Rory over birdies are better as a promo and he's the one that missed. I hate when that happens. No discounts today here. Nothing on Boom. I'll do Underdog next though. Just trying to see what promos we got. Oh wow, David Dixon. We took him on Sleeper. Scoot, okay. Yeah, we'll do an Underdog slip for sure. 10% boost on Chalkboard. That's not that great. Probably gonna skip Chalkboard, so we'll go to Underdog. I could do 4 more slips here, I believe. I wish these plays were just more crossed instead of like matching the value we're getting on the exchange. But I mean, this Scoot play is minus 136 on FanDuel. Pretty sure Pick 6 has this line at like 12.5 too. So basically getting a point better against DraftKings. Yeah, DraftKings line isn't even up here. So their line is at 12.5. Already know that. We'll take Scoot under 13.5 points. It's not very crossed. We already took the Dante and Dixon plays. That's why I'm not taking those right now. Okay, here's something a little bit better. See, like, this is a little bit more crossed, this Mitchell Robinson play, which we're gonna take. The liquidity on the exchange is at plus 129, and we're getting, you know, pretty good value on Underdog here. So Mitchell Robinson over 18.5 points. All right, sharing the links here. And then I'll check out the optimizer next. Cool. Yeah, we'll check out the optimizer. Got pretty much all the value here already. We took all of these except these last two, which don't even look too bad. But we'll see what the optimizer has. Yeah, so if plays get bumped, you know, like these things move fast, you know? Plays move really fast because other people are also using these tools and optimizers and hitting the same plays. So when a book sees a lot of people placing money on a certain play, they're going to adjust their line. So, you know, just because something gets bumped, don't get too down on it if you can't play it. Realistically, I'm here to show you guys how to use OddsJam yourself so that you can, you know, find plays without anybody else's help, build your own slips, do things like that. But yeah, just wanted to mention that about anything getting bumped. Ooh, Najee Marshall. Really off on FanDuel here. Yeah, the underdog value against FanDuel isn't amazing. Giddey, I'm pretty sure Giddey's line was at 8.5 rebounds earlier. All right, let's build one though. Nemhard, wow, Pinnacle's at 11.5. But FanDuel, the value's not good at all, even against DraftKings. But two books have it at 11.5. Price Picks is at 12.5. This might be something we have to dig a little deeper on. Check out the line movement for Nemhard. Go to FanDuel. Not a ton of movement. The other books don't really have a line. Maybe it's the... Oh, shit. Epic is at 15. Most books are at like the 13 range, so I don't think I would take this on Underdog. I would probably, like, man, if I had Pinnacle, I'd probably take the over 11.5 there. But this 13.5 matches up with Fliff, FanDuel, and DraftKings, so not really confident that this 13.5 is the side that's off, so we'll skip that. Cam Boozer. This Cam Boozer line's not really off against prop builders, so that's why I don't really favor that line. Oh, wow. What the heck is this? Josh Emmett over significant strikes. And Cohen Carr. All right, we'll do a 3-man here. The FanDuel lines could be better, but all the other books are giving us decent info. So we'll do a 3-man. 3-man on Underdog is a 6.5x payout, which is best in the industry. So don't mind doing a 3-man here. We're going with Cohen Carr over 10.5 points, Josh Emmett over 40.5 significant strikes, and Ilias Cammerdine over 10.5 points. Again, these lines could be better against FanDuel, but for this Cohen Carr line, Price Picks and Prop Builder are at 11.5. Even for this Cammerdine line, and for the significant strikes line for Josh Emmett, this 40.5 is like a lot lower than DraftKings and BetOnline. So we'll take the lowest price on the market here. Oops, let me share the links. What am I doing? Before anything gets bumped. All right, links shared. I'm gonna just scan some of the other tools we got. We'll do a scan of sharp money for any straights. Nothing really. This play, this Keaton Wagler play, looks like the FanDuel side is off. I'm looking for plays where the prop builder side is off, because that's the book I have. But here, if you guys have FanDuel, this might be a good play to take on FanDuel. Keaton Wagler over 19.5 points. Same thing here. FanDuel seems to be the side that's off, but a little too close to the DraftKings line. So I actually wouldn't play this on any side. Yeah, same. Trying to find lines that are off on Prop Builder. Tyler Bilodeau. Something like this might be a little bit better. I do wish Fliff had a line, or maybe another book had a line, to make us more confident that the prop builder side is off. So due to like lack of confidence, I wouldn't play this. I might try to track this actually. This might be a good one to just like track. Just to see what happens here. All right, maybe we could even scan prediction markets real quick. It's the same play that we had before. The Suns and Raptors money line on Pauly and Kalshi. We took this at 63 yesterday. No, we took it at 64 yesterday. So price is moving up a little bit. We took it on Pauly. This Kings and this Islanders play on Pauly also looks decent. But the only thing that has me not pulling the trigger on it is the relative bet size here. So one of the features that are tracked on the Prediction Insiders tool is relative bet size. So this insider is only betting 0.8 times what it usually bets. I think right now, still testing stuff out. I like to target stuff that's at least 1 and above. So like this Raptors play, this insider is betting 2.9 times his relative bet size. Looks like it might be the same guy. Or no, right here. Are these two the same guys? I want to say the same insider is betting on the Raptors and Islanders, but still getting used to using the tool. But quick scan of that right there. I'm going to take a look at this line as a straight bet. Motiejas, Krivas over rebounds off the sharp money tool. Sorry, under rebounds. That actually looks decent. I'm gonna take this play as a straight off the sharp money tool on Prop Builder here. Ugh, limited on unders. Usually try to get $40 down as 1 unit, but on an under, sometimes it's less. This time I could only get 30. So if anyone's tailing off the sharp money tool, I'm taking this Krivas guy under 7.5 rebounds on Prop Builder. Iowa State versus Arizona. Interesting about this one. I didn't like this. I didn't like Rendon to win anyways, so I'm not going to take this, but that's interesting. Sharp Money Tool has been pretty solid for UFC, honestly. Maybe I should take this, but I'm going to do a little research before I take this UFC bet. Cool. Any other apps we could hit plays for? Pick 6. We could go back to Pick 6. We already took both of these plays that the Sharp Money tool has for Pick 6, so we'll have to stick to the optimizer here. And it takes the discounts into account. All right, so the next play we could... Oh, I wanted to take Mathurin, actually. So I'm taking Mathurin. I don't think anyone else got that under 20.5 points for Mathurin on the better slip, I believe. But I'm going to take Mathurin's discount here. You guys are more than welcome to use a different player for a discount if you guys want. They're all extremely EV. So we want just NBA. I have to remember what we took already, though. I don't want to double dip on anything. Yeah, we took OG. We took Tobias. Did we take Rudy? We did not take Rudy. We took Tobias. Donovan Mitchell we took. Jeremiah Fears, did we take him on Underdog? Fears. Oh no, we wanted to take him on Sleeper, but he got bumped. I think this would be okay here. He was at 14.5 earlier. All right, I see a handful of plays we could take that we didn't take already. So first one is Rudy Gobert. I'm using the Matherin discount again. Rudy Gobert over 23.5 points, rebounds, assists. How many picks do we need? See if we could do 3. Ace Bailey under. We took his over on the discount, right? Yeah. Glee over 13 here. We took his under 14.5 somewhere, I believe. Oh yeah, we wanted Jeremiah Fears, actually. I'll add him. Jeremiah Fears over 12.5 points, rebounds, assists. Yeah, I can't run a 3-man. I hate how Pick 6 does that. So just let me run a bunch of 3-man. Then I'm going to go Ace Bailey. We'll see if we could do a 4-man and send it. Yep, looks good there. Oops, let me send that link. All right, links are shared. Let's do another Pick 6. So many discounts. So we could do Cade, Matherin, Ace Bailey, Brunson. Cade, Ace Bailey, Brunson. I remember we took Ants over points, rebounds, assists on a slip, so we don't want to take his discount. We did take Donovan Mitchell and Trey Murphy's unders somewhere, so we'll take these. We'll try to take both of these if we could get the value for it. And actually, I think we could run a 2-man somewhere. We could try to see if we get a really strong play for a 2-man. We took most of these already, though, so not really double dipping. Oh, we didn't take Neesmith. Minus 136 on FanDuel. Minus 135 on Fliff. That's decent. Or even this Maxence Prosper. Point off against FanDuel. We got some options here. Giddey under 7.5 rebounds. I don't want to take this because I know his line was at 8.5 earlier today. Don't want to take a worse line. Trey Murphy over rebounds. Can't do him. All right, I'll refresh one more time and then build this out. Oh, Jarris Walker looks really good here. He just popped up. This is 2 points off against FanDuel. Maybe I'll just send this one off. Two-man. Let's do it. All right. Two-man on that one. Link is shared for the pick six. How long has it been? Oh, it's almost been an hour already, man. Shoot. All right. One more. Nah, that's it. Don't have time for that. So I'm going to just scan all the rest of the tools and then hop out of here. Solid hour. I think we got like 14 slips in. That's crazy. All right, so I'm going to take this guy. We saw Eric Daly's rebounds pretty much the whole stream. I was thinking it would be possible to take him on a DFS app, but it didn't show up anywhere, I think. So I'm going to take Eric Daly under 5.5 rebounds as a sharp money play. I hate these limits now. All right, not bad limits, not bad, not bad. $40, that's how much I want to get down. Cool. So we got 2 sharp money straights in on this stream. And one more prediction insider scan. Yeah, still on. So from prediction insiders, we are on Raptors today. It looks like you can still get a decent price. Little bit of slippage compared to where the insider got his price, his or her price, but still looks okay. What's good, Owen? Just about to hop out of here. Been streaming for the last hour. Locked in a lot of good college basketball and NBA value. So should be a good bounce back day compared to yesterday. I don't think we hit too many slips yesterday, but that's okay. It's just the variance. But yeah, cool. We'll hop out of here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Solid Friday stream. If you guys need access to any of the tools I'm using, just use my code WestCoastArbs, and you'll get like a promo for 7-day free trial off OddsJam. And then also have Pickett Pro. You could sign up for Pickett Pro. My Pickett user, I believe, is SIDDP95. How's the insider thing going? It's been solid. Insider tool, been 8-1 on the 9 plays I've taken. So pretty good hot streak. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Good luck if you're tailing, and have a good weekend.